What's up, guys? Wilder Vibes here. Here to talk to you today about a little pump that I bought for my aquaponics system. It's these little 350 GPH submersible water pumps. You take them apart and they have these little rods in them. One of these. It's on there like that. You pop this open. You get this rod out and you get this this magnet piece out, and you have your propeller, right? So I have these, and what happens is, sorry about the shaky camera, but what happens is these little pieces in here, if you see that little piece right there, and the piece in here that's supposed to catch that, it wears down. The plastic wears down because stuff gets in there, and so it doesn't catch properly, and so the pump stops working. Everything is perfectly fine with the pump except that. So a lot of people, what do? They go out and buy a new pump. But I just think that it should last longer than a year or whatever it did. So I've been thinking and I came up with this concept. All right, so now what we do is we take a little wood carving soldering iron thing. This is what I use for all soldering. I've done wires, I've done all kinds of stuff with that thing. Highly suggest getting you one. But what I did was I just went ahead and melted the two together, and I've done this on a lot of my pumps, and it works. It stays together and it keeps working. So, and then you can get some more use out of your pump, which is awesome. I think the company should make them like this. You know, I'm not going to throw any conspiracy theories on why they might not. But so today I'm going to show you guys what building this from this looks like. All right, so I'm going to put my phone the best I can here. All right, and I got my tool here. It's heated, it's been plugged in already. I got my piece, right? It's not together. And what we're gonna slowly do, we're gonna line it up in the middle best we can. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you just slowly start melting the side of it, just like this. You know, take your time. Don't work on one spot or one section too much at a time. My son over there having a ball. All right, so you slowly hopefully you guys are seeing this. I'm not really focusing on the camera view because I really want to. You see, I'm just kind of slowly melting it. I'm just kind of rubbing it in, creating a little liquid plastic, and just kind of melting it right on this other plastic piece right there. Just kind of. So I like to make like a little layer around the whole thing that I've touched with this heat element. And then I slowly just work it in. And it doesn't have to be perfect, but it does have to stay on in the water. And so one thing I do want to note, that these propellers, when you put them back together, it tends to get sandwiched in the actual mechanism a little bit. So sometimes you'll think that your pump doesn't work, but if you kind of give it like a little shake, because it's such a tight fit when you're done with all this, it does still work. Another disclaimer, I'm melting this plastic on here as well. Another disclaimer, I'm really bad about this, is you don't want to, you see this smoke coming up, you do not want to inhale that. Let's pause for a second and take a look at Lukey, my kitty cat. He's a good boy. My son over there playing in his pool. He got a little kiddie pool. So yeah, you just take your time, you melt these two pieces together. Try not to inhale this smoke, it's really bad for you. I'm trying to hold my breath, but I'm also trying to talk to you guys as I'm doing this. And as you can see, I'm just taking my time. I'm not going too far up to the propeller, right? Because I don't want to mess with the propeller as much. But I do want to make sure that this thing is very melted to the magnet so it won't go anywhere. Ooh, got in my eyes. Yeah, if I were you guys, if I was a responsible, person, I would be wearing a mask and eye protection and even gloves, because I could burn myself. So, disclaimer, you should always wear that safety gear. I'm bad about it, and hopefully one day I don't pay for it. So, I try to wear safety gear, though, sometimes. So yeah, I'm just slowly working around. Really taking my time, really smoothing it out. Making sure it's melted together. I'm sure it would be fine just as it is right now. But I really want to take that extra moment to smooth it all out. Because in life, I find that if you just take your time and you be patient with whatever task you're doing, you can really do a good job. I know life is a rush, it seems, all the time, and you want to get things done. Even me, I gotta go to work soon. Which you guys should check out. Check out my links. I'll post some links down below. And if you haven't, like and subscribe. We do fun stuff like this, random stuff all the time. Just things that you can do to maybe better yourself or be more self-sufficient. Things that'll help you along your way. I do a lot of little projects here at my house, and I know a lot of new homeowners, they don't really know what to expect about their homes, so try to do some home projects, and so voila, here you have it. We melted it together. Now we're gonna let that cool. They kind of look the same. You can see I probably took my time more on this one for you guys than I did on this one. But yeah, pretty much the same. And so far, these, when I do this, the pump works better with that. Some of the times it'll make a noise after you do this kind of stuff. So if you don't like the noise, it's not the best, but hopefully you guys get some more use out of your pumps, and I'll catch you on the next video.